everybody, welcome to my plan with me for the week of October 16th through the 22nd. I'm using the Leonard Designs Rocky Horror Kit, which I do PR for Leonard Designs. So if you use Laurel 15, you'll get 15% off, as well as my freebie and just Laurel in the notes during any sale. I love this art. I'm really excited to finally use it. It is a little bit of an older format from Leonard Designs because I got the kit when it came out, but I chose this way in advance because it is the 10th birthday, I believe, that we would have had with my brother-in-law who passed away. So he loved Rocky Horror. He used to quote it. So it's just like a fun memory for me. So that's why I chose this kit. I do have some different foil bits. So I've got some SPC, pixie glitter, also some Plan With Me stickers, spooky, sparkly glitter icons. I've got some Leonard Design customs just to mark like his birthday. And then I did a mixture of like sparkly red. Oh my God, did I say pixie glitter? Sparkly red or pixie red mixed with gold. So I believe this is light gold from Kristen's planner. I do have the header overlays in Dottie, just some date numbers. That shop's not open. Planning Hannah date numbers, as well as scripts. I have this countdown from Carly Plans because I am counting down until Halloween. And I do also PR for Carly Plans. So if you use Laurel 15, you'll get a discount and this freebie and Laurel in the notes during sales. And then I have this bottom washi overlay from Kristen's planner, just like a gold heart. I've got this sparkly red SPC bow. And then I've got some custom quotes from Kristen's planner. Really the only ones that would make any sense to anyone would be I Just Lost the Game and Creature of the Night. That is a quote from Rocky Horror. The rest of them are just like inside joke things. Then I've got Tara's old freebie from Kristen's planner. I just thought I'd pull that in. And then I got the Scar underlays from Kristen's planner in red glitter to layer over gold solids. So I'm really excited about that because the lightning I think will go well, especially with that pattern. I thought it would look good together. So I will get right into it. Okay, first things first, as usual, I am marking the month, which is October. I did get that sticker from Carly Plans. And moving down, I am marking my my late brother-in-law's birthday because this would have been his 38th birthday. So that's why I'm using the kit. I think I did mention that in my intro. And then I am also counting down to Halloween. So it is 2 weeks until Halloween. That icon is from the kit. That's also from Linder Designs. This is from Carly Plans, and this is from, I believe, Plan With Me stickers. So Monday morning, the first thing I marked is that I did watch the movie Slaughterhouse, which it's like a horror comedy. So my best description of it would be Mean Girls meets Killer Sloth. It's not super horror heavy in my opinion, so like I don't think it would be too scary if you're not like a super scary movie person, but I watch a lot of horror, so take that with a grain of salt, I guess. It made me laugh. It was funny. I wanted to see it when it came out in theaters and it wasn't showing anywhere close to me, so I was excited when I saw it was on streaming. And then I did do some planning that day. I also watched American Horror Story. I realized the new season was out, so I did start that this day. There were a few episodes at the time. And then I watched the House on Haunted Hill movie, which I'm pretty sure came out in 1958, but somewhere around that time frame. I might not be right on the exact year. So that was okay. Whoops. It wasn't my favorite. However, I mean, with anything that old, it's not going to be as scary because there's just been so many movies that have come out since then that have kind of built upon different ideas. So it wasn't bad, but it's not one that I feel the need to like watch again. I was just kind of curious because when I went to Comic-Con this year, some of the guys there were mentioning some horror movies that they recommended, and that was one. It was okay. I thought the story was interesting. It just didn't scare me, I guess. It's very hard for those like old classic horror movies to scare me because, like I said, there's just been a lot of newer stuff since then. So for the stickers, the sloth is from Once More With Love, and then the knife is actually from the Killer Bee sticker from Fox and Cactus. I was really proud of my like sticker surgery there. I thought that was funny and clever. Might just be me, but then the script is from Carly Plans, and this is from Plan With Me stickers, Kristen's Planner, Carly Plans, Kit Deco, Plan With Me stickers, and Linder Designs. Next, I did get our bark box this day, or we did get our bark box this day, I guess I should say. So I always have to mark that because the bark box stickers from Carly are just too freaking cute. And I think this was our actual October box. I know we got our September one really late. It got delayed, and I think this was the October though. Then I did play outside with my dogs. I'm not going to say the actual word because they know it, and it is raining right now and we cannot play. But I mean, you'll see me put down the script. So then I did some editing after that. I was editing my kit lineup this day because I wanted to go ahead and get that uploaded. And then I watched Riverdale. I did finally finish it this day. I don't remember if I mentioned this before. I think I did. But it was just really weird. The last season was definitely not my favorite. I mean, I think the last episode was good, but just the whole direction they went with the last season, I didn't like. I don't know. It was fine, but I'm glad to be done with it. So then I did go ahead and pick back up where I had left off in School Spirits because I was rewatching that. And I also finished that this night, which I don't know why, but it just like blew my mind again when I saw the ending, even though I had seen it already. So, yeah, it's just a really good show in my opinion. I really like it, and I can't wait for a new season to come out. I mean, I think there's going to be another one at some point. They definitely left it to where there should be, so fingers crossed. I haven't actually looked it up. So for the BarkBox, the script and icon are from Carly Plans, as well as the that script and the icon. I almost said the word. And then this, let me just say this, and this are all from Carly Plans. So basically this whole box, except for that edit script, is from McPlans, which I do PR for McPlans. So if you use Laurel15, you'll get a discount on my freebie, and Laurel in the notes if she is running a sale. Tuesday, I did film my plan with me first thing in the morning, which I feel like I sounded kind of like I was feeling some type of way when I edited that one. So maybe I shouldn't film first thing in the morning, but I was trying to just get it done before I left town. So that was why I went ahead and did it first thing, but that's okay. Next, I folded clothes because I needed to have those all ready so that I could pick out from my entire closet what I wanted to take on my trip with me. I'm just like really weird about clothes. Like I don't know, if I don't bring my favorite stuff, I'm always stressed, and I have to bring like extra options because I dress by my mood. And I don't know if anyone else does that, or if that's just a me thing, but yeah, so I need to be able to choose. And then I did pack. I did most of my packing this day. And there's a link for as usual. Then I did watch New Girl with my husband while we ate dinner. So, yeah, like filming and packing, I guess, took up a good chunk of my day this day. So for filming, the script is from McPlans, as well as that laundry pig, and then the camera icon is from Carly Plans. This fold clothes script is from Leonard Designs. The suitcase is from Carly Plans, and then this pack script is from McPlans. This witch hat is from Plan With Me Stickers. And the New Girl script is from Carly Plans. Then I played Dreamlight Valley this night because I was working on the Halloween event, which as of the day I'm filming this, I'm still working on it. I've been kind of slacking on playing it, so I probably need to get around to that. Because Halloween is my favorite holiday, so I definitely want to get all the Halloween things. And then I watched House on Haunted Hill, the remake. So it was made in 1999, so still old. It pains me to say that's old, but I know it is. But I liked that one a lot more. It was definitely campy, but I mean, it was from 99. I kind of expected it to be. It was scarier in my opinion. I also thought it was interesting that, I mean, it was kind of a similar vibe, but it was a different story in its own ways. So I did think that was interesting. I think it kept me more engaged because it wasn't just like completely a remake of the first one. They did their own thing. So, yeah, so I liked that. It was definitely worth the watch for me. But I'm just like a horror queen. I don't know if I can call myself that. Whatever. It's fine. I can call myself whatever I want to, I guess. I love horror. So anyways, then I did some planning, and I was just having a really bad pain flare this evening, which has not been happening as often. However, when I do eat gluten, which is I really try not to. I noticed it's very correlated to having inflammatory pain, which is normal because gluten causes inflammation. But anyways, for Dreamlight Valley, the script and icon are from Carly Plans. That's Plan With Me stickers, Leonard Designs, Carly Plans, Kristen's Planner, Fox and Cactus, and Mick Plans. Okay, and then Wednesday I have a million things to mark, which by a million I mean 12, because this was my travel day. So first thing in the morning I played more Dreamlight Valley because there are some tasks within the game that you have to do on multiple days. Like you'll have to talk to a specific character and you can only talk to a character once a day, like each character. So yeah, so I was just kind of doing some of that. And then I did dishes before I left because I decided I wanted to leave my husband with like all clean dishes since he was gonna have to cook for himself while I was gone, which he typically cooks, but just cooking for yourself sucks. So yeah, so I did that. Then we got the results back from our home inspection, and they were primarily good. We did have like pretty limited information on our roof, so I don't know if I actually put it in because I was gone when it all got scheduled, but we did schedule like a specific inspection on our roof because the like normal home inspectors didn't have the equipment to do it because of the type of the roof. I don't know. So anyway, so everything looked pretty good from the information we had this day. And then I did mark White Claw Wednesday because I did have White Claw at the airport bar this day. I got like a Quirk, which is a hard seltzer that Boulevard makes, which is a Kansas City based brewery. It's a pretty big brewery, like they distribute and everything, but Quirk, the seltzer, is a bit harder to find like in other places. So I ordered one of those and I was like, oh crap, it's White Claw Wednesday, so I had to get a White Claw too. Then I got on my plane to Detroit because my layover was in Detroit on this end of my trip, which I had never actually been to the Kansas City airport, and I had also never been to the Detroit airport. So those were both new experiences for me. The Detroit airport is definitely bigger, but the Kansas City airport, they just like redid the terminals and everything and added one, and so it's really nice and new at this point, at least. So I like it more, but the Detroit one was perfectly fine. Like there was nothing wrong with it, and it wasn't like ginormous like Atlanta or anything. So yeah, so I had about an hour layover when I got there. So I did get McDonald's. I also got Starbucks because I'm super smart, and it was 8 p.m. Eastern time. I am Central time, so to me it felt like 7 p.m. and I was like, oh, it's fine. I'll be able to sleep. I wasn't even thinking that far ahead. I was just like, ooh, I want Starbucks. That sounds tasty. So yeah, got it. Wow. Not the best choice, but yeah, anyway, I got McDonald's, and then I did get on my flight to Syracuse, so that was super exciting. I guess I didn't stay on my first flight to Detroit. I watched Vanderpump Rules, that's why I marked that, and then, because they have like the plain like TV movie stuff, and, then oh gosh, did I put this over too far? I don't actually know if I can move this though. I think it might pull up the ink because these are like Lynn's older stickers. Let me see. It's okay. That's kind of crooked, but whatever. We're going with it. So then I did get to New York. So I've got Welcome to New York. I was listening to that song by Taylor Swift. From the like old 1989 album because the new one hadn't come out at this point. And I know it's not New York City. I know Syracuse is different. I've never been to New York City, but I also had never been to New York State. So I was just really excited. Then I did get an Uber to go to my Airbnb because it was pretty late and Carly didn't think she was going to be awake when I got in. I mean, I think it was like, I think it was 11 p.m. or like maybe 11:30. I don't know. It was fairly late. For me, it didn't feel like it because I was like, oh, it's like 10 something. And I also stay up late with my husband. So I was like, this is fine. Yeah. So then I got to the Airbnb and it was really nice. Like the house was nice and everything. And I was just like looking in the fridge just to kind of see what was there. The host had left like, there were some hard seltzers, like some high noons, and there was like a bottle of wine. So I was like, that's really sweet. I messaged her and I was like, I don't know if she's going to be awake. And I was just like, hey, just to make sure, like, are these complimentary? Because I didn't want to, I don't know. But she was like, oh yeah, help yourself, with whatever's in the kitchen. There was like some food stuff too. So that was really sweet. Like not a ton, but some dry food things. Okay. Just making sure I'm not putting my stickers down wrong while I'm talking. And then I did call my husband because I think Carly fell asleep pretty shortly after I got there, but of course it wasn't as late for my husband. And like I said, we stay up late. So I called him and was just telling him about the whole travel experience and stuff. And we talked for a while. And then because I got Starbucks so freaking late and I got a drink with caffeine instead of getting my normal non-caffeinated drink like I'm supposed to, I could not sleep. So I watched Only Murders in the Building for a while. I think I fell asleep at like 3 a.m. Eastern time, which felt like 2 a.m. for me, which is not like super unusual timing for me to go to bed, but kind of sucked for being on a trip. So anyways, Thursday, I did first mark that this is my brother-in-law. I was talking about Chris. This is his birthday, would have been his birthday. So I did mark that, and then I just slept like shit. Like I was just so freaking tired because I did want to wake up at a reasonable time and like get myself ready and everything so that I could see Carly. And then I took a shower and then I met Carly. So she came over to the Airbnb to meet me. So that was really cool. I was really nervous because I've only ever met one planner person in real life, and I've definitely never traveled specifically to do that or this far. I mean, this was my first time like on the East Coast. I've been to Florida, but that doesn't count. So yeah, so it was just like, I was really nervous, but once we said hi and started talking, it just felt completely normal. So that was really awesome. Yeah, it was just very exciting. So for Chris's birthday, I did just mark happy birthday because I didn't, for some reason, have enough Chris scripts for that. And I figured this would work. And then that icon is from Carly Plans. The script is from Plan Hannah for Sleeping Like Shit. The icon's from Carly Plans and the script is from Plan Hannah. I did have like a script sampler from Plan Hannah that I pulled from for some of the stuff this week. For showering, that little shower zombie character is from Mike Plans and the script is from Kristen's Planner. I don't think she still has the Halloween font options for customs up, but she should still have like Christmas winter themed ones. So check her out for those. And then that little Carly just works perfectly. I'm so excited that I have that. And then those are both from Carly Plans. So yeah, that's for meeting Carly. I didn't want to print one that said meet Carly because I was like, well, I already have these with Carly ones and I know it was like with her in person. So yeah. Once we had talked for a little bit and cheersed with each other, we did go ahead and go to Wegmans because, I mean, everybody talks about Wegmans. Everybody from New York talks about it. So I was like, I gotta go. I needed groceries anyways. And yeah, so that was an experience. I liked it. It's definitely fancier than our like nice grocery stores here. I mean, our grocery stores aren't like bad, but yeah, it's definitely nice. So I guess I get it, is what I'm trying to say. But I mean, some of the stuff was pricey, but like also I don't really know how much of that is the fact that I was in New York State instead of the Midwest, where things are just going to be cheaper, like the taxes and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. It was weird for me to like look in the stuff they had in the store was like the Syracuse oranges and like they had Buffalo Bills stuff, and it's just weird coming from like Kansas City. I was like, oh, I'm really in New York. They're not selling Chief stuff at the grocery store. So that was different. Because until I did that, I mean, I was really like, okay, well, like this Airbnb just feels like kind of normal. And it was dark when I got there, so it didn't completely feel like I was in another state, other than the fact that I had traveled so freaking long. Oh my gosh, it is raining so hard. I'm sorry if you can hear it, but it's been raining all day and I just wanted to film. So hopefully it's not bothersome if you can hear it. So we did have these like spiked Dunkin' drinks. There was like an iced tea one. There was one that tastes like one of their refreshers. That one was too sweet for me. And they had like, I don't know, there was a couple more. It was a mixed pack. So we tried those, and we did have Wegmans sushi, which that was so delicious. Like I would have loved to have eaten more of it, but it was just expensive. So I was like, I don't want to buy myself like 2 or 3 things of $12 sushi. So I just had one, but that was good. And then after that, we just kind of like, we hung out. We did go for a drive later that evening. We went to Target, and then I guess this was kind of before and after, but whatever. But Karan, I got to meet him, and he drove us around. So we just kind of like drove around the area, hung out, talked. So that was really fun. And I did buy vinyls at Target. I bought myself a vinyl and I bought Carly a vinyl. So that's why I marked Target with a vinyl. And I just realized I didn't say where any of these are from. So that is McPlans. I made any of the scripts that look like this. Carly Plans, that's really old. Also Carly Plans, Once More with Love, Plan a Hannah, and McPlans. Friday, I slept way in. We stayed up super, super late Thursday, so, and just the fact that I had gotten up early too, it all just really caught up to me. So, I mean, I think I slept till like noon, which, to be fair, my whole time zone thing was still kind of messed up, but still, that was late. I kept being like, I'm going to get out of bed, and like sitting up in bed and then laying back down. So yeah, it took a lot to get out of bed that day. And then I did call my husband once I finally got up and like got ready. We talked for about an hour. Again, just like I missed him, and we just have a lot of stuff going on with like moving and everything. So I talked to him about that stuff. Then I did have a panic attack, unfortunately, because I had forgotten to take my medication this morning, because it was just like not a normal morning where I just like got up, ate, took my medication. So I realized that when I got really dizzy, so I ate something and that didn't help, and I was like, oh my gosh, did I take my meds? Nope. So yeah, once I took those, I started feeling better. But then we did also have Ilza come to visit, so that was super exciting, because I have never met Ilza, and she doesn't live like super, super close, but she lives in the state. So that was really awesome. Both that We got to hang out with Ilza, and then that she was willing to come all that way, like that just really, it really meant a lot to me. So that was really sweet and super fun. I was really excited. Again, I was nervous, but you know, once she got there, it was totally fine. Okay, I'm really bad at saying where the stickers are from. Planahan and Carly Plans, Mick Plans, Fox and Cactus, Carly Plans, Fox and Cactus, and I made that. Once we had talked for a while, me and Carly and Ilza, because Carly came over basically at the same time that Ilza did, since Carly's kids were out of school, and we went out to dinner. We went to a place called the Angry Garlic, which was so good. I cannot get over it. Like, I am so sad that it's only a local place because I want to go back, and I cannot be just flying out to Syracuse just to eat at one restaurant. But oh my gosh, it was good. So yeah, that was amazing. Definitely I would recommend if you are ever in that area and like garlic, because everything has garlic in it. Then we got back to the Airbnb after that, and we just kind of like talked for a really long time. We were up pretty late. We were trying to wait until the rain stopped because Ilza had kind of a longer drive to go back, but unfortunately never did stop. So eventually we just had to call it, and they both went home. So then I did watch Only Murders in the Building because I'm just like, it was just hard for me to fall asleep this night. And I was kind of like in my feelings. I was just feeling lonely, not that I hadn't been around people, because I had, but just like missing my husband and my dogs. So, which I feel like is fair, you know, because I was very far away from them. So yeah. Then Saturday morning, Carly and I did go get Starbucks because I was really tired, and she was like, yeah, sure, let's go. So we picked that up. We went and got Happy Meals at McDonald's because they had the Boo Buckets. I really wanted to get a Squishmallow, the Halloween Squishmallows, but they were already like not doing that. The Boo Buckets are considered a toy, so we got the orange buckets, and it's really cute. I did bring it home with me. It was a struggle to fit in my suitcase, but I made it work. And then we went to a couple breweries. So one is called Full Bore Brewing, and that place was like, they had a good selection of ciders because like I have mentioned previously, I am pretty much gluten-free with the exception of just on occasion. So it did have ciders while I was there, and so did Carly. I think she just doesn't like the way beer makes her feel. So this place was, I mean, it was like cute and the drinks were good, but the service, to be honest, was really not great at all. Like, we went up to go get a second drink, and we just kind of like stood there, and the bartender was just texting for like, I don't even know, it was probably like a minute or two, which, you know, she's just like not looking up. We're just standing there waiting to order. So we ordered and then cashed out, and then we're like, yeah, we're gonna leave after this because that's not like great. So yeah, anyways, drinks I would say good, but experience of like service was not. And then after that, we went to a place called Freight Yard Brewery, which that place was really cool. They had some good drinks. They had some that were not great that we tried, but they did have some good ciders, and they also had a seltzer, or I think maybe a couple seltzers on tap as well, or maybe they might have been in cans, I don't know, but anyway, they had a couple seltzers. So we tried some different things there, and I didn't like everything that I drank. However, like, I mean, that happens when you're trying new stuff, and they were also really nice. Like, the service was quick, they were friendly. Like, I told them that I'd never been to New York before, and I bought a t-shirt, and so they were like, oh, well, let's give you like a sticker and a coaster too. Like, just, just little things that made my experience better. So that was really fun. And then we did get back to the Airbnb and we watched Rocky Horror Picture Show. Carly had only seen it like once before. I've seen it. It might have only been my third time watching it. I don't watch it every year, but I did want to watch it, obviously, because I'm using this kit. So we watched it together. We had like a little movie night, and then she did cook for us. She used a grill pan to make Hoffman hot dogs, which she was like, we have to have Hoffman hot dogs. They're so good. And I was just like, okay, fine. Like, I'll try them. I'm not a big hot dog person, but now I am. Just for these specifically, though. So I did go online and look, and you can like ship them. They are a Syracuse-based company. So I don't even know, like, I'm not sure if they sell them all over New York or if it's just in that area, but they definitely don't sell them in Missouri. So I'm probably going to get some of those shipped to me and have my husband try them too, because they were delicious. Why do I always cut this the wrong way? I don't know why my brain does not comprehend the way I need to cut these stickers diagonally. Okay. So then I did watch Only Murders in the Building once Carly went home that night, and I was texting my friend Sarah. So for the stickers, Carly Plans, Olive Digital's Carly Plans, that is Kit Deco, Carly Plans, Mick Plans, and Carly Plans. And then, oh, and that's Carly Plans and that's Mick Plans too. All the other scripts I did make. Sunday morning, I did have to check out of the Airbnb this day because this was the last day I was there. And I'm trying to figure out if this is gonna fit. I think I might have to cut the edge of the box off a little bit. So I did have to like check out and clean, and Carly came over to help with that. Then we did go get Starbucks. I think actually on Saturday, I think that might have been the day that I just ordered, like I DoorDashed Starbucks, and this was the day we went together. But I don't remember for sure. Then for lunch, we went to Copper Top because, again, like I've heard good things about Copper Top, and it just felt like kind of a thing that I should do. So we went there, and I really did like it. The food was delicious. I also had a spicy margarita, jalapeno margarita, which I have wanted to try one ever since watching Vanderpump Rules. They always talk about them. So that was delicious. Definitely enjoyed that. And then Karan was like on this trip, this weekend that he had left on, but he had gotten back and he was like, oh, you guys are at Copper Top. Let me just like come meet up with you. So he came and he ate with us too. And then we did I guess I was going to say drive around, but he drove us around the area, and I got to kind of see like downtown Syracuse, like where Syracuse University is. We also went to Oakwood Cemetery, which was something that Carly and I wanted to do, but it's downtown and she doesn't like do downtown driving. So that was cool. It definitely was raining that day, but it's like a huge like historical cemetery. There's like a chapel, there's a ton of mausoleums and like I think crematoriums, I don't know. But it was really interesting to see. There was also trees everywhere, so the leaves were really pretty, and that was probably the prettiest leaves I got to see while I was there, so that was nice. And then he did take some pictures of Carly and I as well, so that was fun. We were like searching around to find this specific place where you're supposed to like take pictures. I think it's a couple is the idea essentially. And so we're just like looking around trying to figure it out because this place is freaking huge and our service would not load. We're trying to find it. And so we found the general area, we're pretty sure. And Carly just gets out of the car to like look around and see if she can find it so we're not all walking around in the rain. And I was like, yeah, I can't see her anymore. Like, I can't see where she's at. So Karan turned around to like go look and see where she was, just like turned around in the car, turned his head, and there it was, like right behind us. So, yeah, so she got to walk around in the rain for no reason, but it was okay. I mean, I say that, but I wasn't the one walking around in the rain. But it's fine. When we got out of the car, I ended up falling. So, you know, typical Laurel. I'm super clumsy. But yeah, my leggings were like really wet. My leg was super cold, but it was okay. It dried eventually. And then they did drop me off at the airport because my flight was happening next. Let me just go over the stickers first real quick before I forget. So that's Mick plans, Carly plans, Plan Hannah, Carly plans, and then I made those. And that is also Carly plans. So when I got to the airport, I found where my gate was, and there was like a restaurant / bar close to my gate where I could actually see it and see like if things were boarding and stuff. So I did stop there. And they had the Chiefs game on. So I was like really excited because I didn't think I was going to get to see the game that day. I was only going to get to see up until halftime, but I was like, you know, it's better than nothing. And I can still like watch the score with my Wi-Fi on the plane. I was going to Atlanta. I've been to Atlanta before. I've flown to Atlanta before, but not in years. And it was only once that I like went on a trip to Orlando. So my connecting flight was in Atlanta. That was the first time I'd ever flown. I was with my husband. I wasn't by myself. So anyway, huge airport. I'm already stressed about it, even though I had a 2-hour layover. But I think I'm just going to keep laying down stickers while I'm talking. So anyway, my flight, as you may see, was supposed to leave at 6:31, right? Well, it got delayed, and it kept getting delayed. And my flight to Kansas City was leaving at 10:48. So this flight to Atlanta is like an over 2-hour flight to start with. We did not, like, they didn't start boarding first class until 7:08, and we did not finish boarding and leave until 7:48. So over an hour later than when it was scheduled was when we departed Syracuse. So I was freaking out because I was like, okay, I don't want to switch my ticket because maybe I can make it. Maybe I'll, you know, I know there's a train in the airport and all of that, but I was having a lot of anxiety about it. And so kept my ticket, was like, I'll try, I'll do my best. If not, I can get it rescheduled. I'll sleep in Atlanta airport. It's really all I could do at this point. So I got to Atlanta and I was like having a panic attack. I am running through the airport like as much as you can run with there being a ton of people around you. You know, just doing like trying to get to my gate as fast as I can. And I was like, I'm having a panic attack. I need to take an anxiety pill when I get on the plane, and they don't give you water immediately. So I was like, I need to get water. So I went and got a water from one of those little like, you like scan it with a QR code thing and just go things. Got my water, got to where I could see my gate finally. And I was like, okay, I'm going to be good. I'm just going to like leave this here because I still have stuff to say. So I was like, okay, I have time. I'm going to just go to the bathroom so I don't have to go to the bathroom on the plane because at this point I hadn't had to and I didn't want to because I just hate walking down that aisle. I'm kind of claustrophobic in the first place. So I go to the bathroom and my nose starts bleeding. Really, really bad. Like, I thought I was going to pass out in the bathroom stall. Bad. So normally if I have a nosebleed, it's pretty short, just from like, you know, allergies and stuff. I have them occasionally, but I guess it was the plane and stuff dehydrating me. But I was already having a panic attack. Then this happens. So I'm just like, great. I need this to stop. It will not stop. And finally, it eventually stopped, and I literally got to my gate because I was really close. The bathroom was really close, but I was still concerned I was going to miss my flight because, I mean, they closed boarding before departure, of course. I was the last person to board the plane. They had to check my bag, which is fine, but I've never done that before. I've always done carry-on, and so they put the tag on it, and they were like, oh, you need to take it like down the sky bridge, but I didn't really like, or I think they said you need to leave it on the sky bridge. I just heard the word leave it, and so I left it, and they were like, no, you need to take it with you and leave it on there. I was like, oh, okay. So I finally figured out what they were trying to tell me, because I was just so flustered, and brought it on there, all of that, got on the plane, sat down. They announced that boarding was over and they were closing the doors. So I barely made my flight. Like, I almost did not. And I mean, like, obviously the delays, they were for a reason. The plane door would not shut on my first plane leaving Syracuse. Like, I get it, there were safety reasons, but oh my gosh, that was stressful. Like, the first half I was like, cool, I flew by myself, I did it, that wasn't smooth, it was, you know, good travel experience, I'm fine, I can do this by myself. After that flight, I'm like, oh my gosh, I do not want to do this by myself again. Like, I'm not saying I wouldn't, but that was a lot for me. So I watched Child's Play while I was on the flight, and then my husband picked me up. I did have to go to like baggage claim to get my bag, which I didn't expect that, but I went and got that done. I got in the car and he drove me home. And then I got home. So, I mean, to be completely honest, once I got on the plane, I felt a lot better because I was like, okay, I'm going to make it home. That's all that matters at this point. But I was still really anxious because that just doesn't calm down immediately. And so I gulped down my water because I was afraid I was going to have a nosebleed on the plane. And I, of course, didn't want that to happen. And as I had the last mouthful of water, I remembered I bought this to take an anxiety pill, and I have not done that. So I had to keep water in my mouth so that I could take my pill. But yeah, that was quite a flight and an experience. I definitely am glad that my layover was 2 hours to start with, because otherwise I would have completely missed my plane. But yeah, that was just quite a situation. So the important thing is I made it home, but that was a lot. So anyways, the stickers for this day, this is from Leonard Designs, McPlans, Fox and Cactus, Plannahannah, SPC, Carly Plans, Stick with the Plan Co., Plannahannah, McPlans, super old Carly Plans, and then these are both Carly Plans as well. So this is my week in full. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.